Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at the Neo65 from QWERTY keys. Okay, so these are the rubber feet as well as the screws. And since this keyboard supports dual mounting style, it comes with the O-ring mount as well as the gasket mount. But for this build, I'll be using the gasket mount. So these are the ribbon cable to connect the PCB to the case. And this is a carbon fiber plate that I bought. Okay, so these are the PCB and the foams. So there are quite a lot of foams provided, but for this build I will not be using any foam as I want to do a clacky build. But anyways, the foams provided firstly is a plate foam to put in between the plate and the PCB. Okay, so for the PCB, we'll be using the hot swappable wired version PCB. It supports 5-pin switch configuration as well as south-facing LED sockets for per key RGB. So for the other foam, it comes with PE foam. Okay, so for the plate option, I chose the carbon fiber because I wanted something different. But there are other plates that the Neo65 supports, such as the PC, POM, FR4, and aluminium plate. And for soldered PCBs, you can do a plateless build as well. Okay, so the Neo65 also comes with an accessories box that I totally forgot, so I did not use any of the accessories provided for the build. Anyways, so these are the plate mounted stabilizers that I would still not use even if I knew beforehand. But anyways, this is a hex screwdriver so that you can open the keyboard up for those who do not have hex screwdrivers. This is a braided USB-C cable, not too bad considering the price of the board, as well as a keycap switch puller from Neo65. Okay, so for the keyboard itself, I bought it in the navy color as well as the copper bottom weight. So let's unbox it. Okay, so there's a plastic over the case. So basically once you remove the plastic, your warranty is voided. So do check your parts before you actually open the plastic. Okay, so the keyboard also comes with case foam. For those who are wondering, it's just inside the keyboard, so you can use it if you want, but I will also not be using it for this build. So this is a navy colorway. It's really nice in my opinion. Okay, so for the back weight, I got the copper version as I mentioned earlier, so I think in my opinion this is one of the nicer colors, so I got the copper version. Okay, so for the switches, we'll be using Gateron cream soda switches, and for the keycaps, we'll be using PBT Norse keycaps. So this keycap set is inspired by the JMK Norse keycaps, but it's the knockoff version, so the coloring is a bit different from how the original JMK looks like. Okay, so let's start modding the keyboard. So first up, we have to open up the keyboard, and there are 2 screws located at the back of the keyboard, so do unscrew them. So once you unscrew the back weight, you can remove it, and inside, since I did not buy the wireless version, I have foam to fill up the hollow space. If not, there'll be batteries inside those slots for those who have the wireless version. And then there is like a slot for the daughter board. So for the stabilizers, I'll be using Durock Screw V2 stabilizers, and I have lubed and wholly modded them off camera, so I will be just installing them into the board right now. Okay, so the Gateron cream soda switches are already factory lubed, so I'll not be lubing them. So right now I'll just install them stock into the plate and the PCB. So do just connect your parts together. I recommend putting your carbon fiber plate on top of the PCB, then install the switches. But I was a bit lazy, so I did it the other way around. But do remember to do that because it's much safer. Okay, so for the Neo65, the connection type is through a ribbon cable. So do remember to open the black thing at the top before you put the ribbon cable in, and do remember to close it when you're done. So if you're using this video as a build guide, then just follow accordingly. So yeah. Okay, so for the mounting style, I'll be using the gasket mount, so just follow me if you're using this video as a build guide, and I'll just put all the gaskets into the slots on the PCB. And after that, you have to like plug the ribbon cable through the case so that you can connect it to the back of the case. So just look at this video if you can see, and then you would know what I mean. So you just have to go through the hole, and that's the main idea. Okay, so once you have connected the ribbon cable, you can close up the back with the back weight, as well as screw back the screws into the case. Okay, so right now let's install the keycaps followed by a sound test.